The Nittany Lions faced a lot of firsts as they visited Ryan Field in Evanston, Illinois. It was their first road trip of the season. It was their first Big Ten conference game, and they would also find themselves behind in a game for the first time in 2005.
Back goes Bazinet. Over the middle. It's complete for a first down to the 10. The Fields with a gave ground, and he may have lost it unless they give him forward progress, which they do. Bazinet, Sutton, right side, touchdown, Northwestern.
The tone was set for what would be a tough first half for Penn State. They answered with a quick first down of their own, but promptly turned the ball back over.
Down the middle, off the hands of Butler, and intercepted at the 40, 45 to the 46-yard line.
Penn State's defense has been great against the run, but Northwestern's spread offense was able to move the chains and increase their lead.
Bazinet, play action, over the middle for Abernathy, who's belted at the 21, but a first down. Now should play the pitch of the Sutton to the 10, Sutton to the 6, and ripped out of bounds. Good snap, put down, kick by Howells is up, and the kick is good. In between players, it hits at the 25, bounces back, it's loose, and Northwestern has it.
Nothing was bouncing right for the Nittany Lions in the first half, and the onside kick had the guys in purple really thinking upset. But the stubborn Penn State defense stiffened in the red zone and made the most of the situation.
High snap, he controls it, he's in trouble, now he rolls near side, being tracked down by Connor and just goes down at the 10-yard line. Bazinet in the gun. Near side, hit by Paxson, down at the 15. 25 yards out, angled to his left. The kick by Howells is up, and the kick is good.
The Penn State offense has to put a drive together also to give that defense a rest.
And that's exactly what the Nittany Lions did. On the ground, Tony Hunt pounded out the tough yardage. And Michael Robinson, who came into the game ranked 8th in the country in pass efficiency ratings, started to get hot throwing the football.
Play action fake, back to pass, drills it for Norwood, makes the catch at the 40, inside the 40, at the Northwestern 38-yard line. Back goes Robinson, set, long and deep downfield, he's got King, touchdown Penn State.
You got wide receivers that are blowing by defensive backs out there.
The speed among the freshman wide receivers, such as Justin King, has been a big reason for Penn State's undefeated start. Their big play offense was trying to show it does just as well coming from behind as they do with building a lead. When Northwestern fumbled the ensuing kickoff, it looked like an opportunity to put that quickness back to work. Instead, they gave the football back.
Back goes Robinson, blitz from the outside, picked up, hit as he throws, and intercepted at the 20.
A frustrating theme was developing for the Penn State defense. They would hold Northwestern on the first 2 plays of a series, but then allow them to convert on 3rd down. It happened on the Wildcats' first touchdown drive, and it was happening again.
4-man front, Bazinet in the gun, back to pass, sets up, rolls far side, look, Shaw chasing, delivers long and deep for Fields downfield, he's got it at the 2.
Tyrell Sutton would score his 2nd short touchdown for Northwestern, and things grew gloomier for Penn State by the minute.
Robinson back to pass, delivers far side, it's juggled, and Cole picks it off the 35.
Perhaps a turning point in the game for the Penn State defense. Despite a first down at the Lions' 17, the Wildcats settled for a field goal. Inspired, the offense marched down the field, but Michael Robinson had the ball kicked out of his hands at the 4-yard line. The 4th turnover of the half, several of the fluky variety. A lesser team could have felt snake-bitten and quit, but Penn State rallied in the final minute.
Back to pass with a 3-man rush. Sets up a screen to Hunt. He has Rush in front to the 40, 35, and close to a first down. Good snap to Robinson with 50 seconds left in the half. Throws for Norwood, 30, 25, near side, steps out of bounds. Robinson is under center on 2nd down and inches at the Northwestern 25. Robinson back to pass. Pump fake, rolls it up long and deep to the far corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State, Dion Butler.
It was a sloppy half of football for Penn State, but they stuck together and played through it. And with Butler's last-minute touchdown catch, there was still a feeling of hope at halftime. With patience come good things. In the second half against Northwestern, Penn State was working to do it down in and down out, with more consistency on both sides of the ball than they had in the first half. And Kevin Kelly added a field goal early in the 3rd quarter. The Lions had clawed their way back to within a score. And although this may have been their first road game of the year, as usual, they didn't make the trip alone.
Those Penn State fans in that left corner, they are loud. Several thousand of them there. Bazinet up the middle, slithers his way to the 12, and that's it. Penn State showing blitz. Bazinet cuts it upfield, hit, and decked.
The Nittany Lions knew they had made a mess of things in the first half, but they had the resolve to make amends in the second. Some of the success they had looked like it came from sheer determination, especially when Tony Hunt carried the ball. The game settled down in the third quarter, with Kelly's field goal the only score. But late in the quarter, Penn State was driving again.
Good snap. Robinson, he'll keep it a go. 50, 45, spins to the 40, like 35, 30, 25, 20, inside the 20.
Things stalled early in the fourth, and again, freshman Kevin Kelly got the Nittany Lions closer.
The kick is good, and the Nittany Lions cut that lead in half.
Still, they had trailed since the opening drive of the game and were going against an experienced veteran quarterback in Brett Bazinet. Penn State had shut him out since the 6:34 mark of the second quarter.
Good snap, put down. The kick by Howells is on its way, and that kick is going to be gone. And Northwestern is back up by 6, 26-20.
The Wildcats had their first points of the second half on Joel Howell's fourth field goal of the game, but the Nittany Lions were looking for more than a field goal themselves. Michael Robinson had battled back from a turnover-filled first half, never having lost faith in himself or the guys around him.
Good snap. Robinson, pitch back to King on the reverse. He's got Rush in front. 50, 45, 40, just into the 30, 25, 20, 15, cuts inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Those young legs in high gear.
Justin King uses that great speed he has and gets the ball inside the 10. Now they have to finish this off.
Good snap. Robinson, quarterback draw off the middle. Robinson to the outside to the 5, right to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State. And the Nittany Lions take the lead.
Robinson became the first Penn State player ever to throw and run for 1,000 yards in his career. But there was still plenty of time left for a Northwestern offense, averaging nearly 500 yards a game.
Bazinet, high snap. He'll keep it and go. Swings it to the outside, being chased, and there's Tom Mahaly, and down goes Bazinet. Out of the gun, Bazinet. Back to pass. Time. Now rolls right. Sees a seam. He goes to the 5, to the 10, and is out of bounds at the 10-yard line. And a flag goes down.
Northwestern should have been punting. Instead, they took their reprieve and ran with it. Or more accurately, passed with it. The Nittany Lions had given the Wildcats a crack of daylight, and they were taking advantage, with the clock becoming more and more of a factor.
Pressure from Shaw, dumps the screen to Sutton, 45, 50, first down, Penn State 43-yard line. Here we go, Bazinet, option play, pitch to Sutton, 30, 25, 20, first down to the 15 to the 10. First and 10 at the 11. Sutton, right side, and string him out, as long as he stands him up and throws him down.
Penn State's defense had been on the field for nearly 40 minutes of this game. Dog-tired, they had not allowed the Wildcats into the end zone since the middle of the second quarter, and they weren't going to let them in now.
Good snap, put down for the lead. The kick is up. The kick by Howells is good. Northwestern has a 2-point lead, 29-27, with 2:10 to go. Robinson rolls near side. Looks, delivers downfield for Williams. Off his fingertips at the 45, incomplete. Robinson waits. In trouble, steps up, and down he goes for Dargle.
After fighting back so valiantly, the game was disintegrating before their eyes. 3 plays and Penn State lost 5 yards. They had one last chance to come up with something and execute it.
Fourth down, 15, their own 15. They need the 30 to keep this game alive. Good snap, back goes Robinson. High, steps up, over the middle for Spoko. First down, 35-yard line. Robinson delivers near side for Butler, complete and out of bounds for a first down. Good snap to Robinson. Throws in traffic, complete to the 40 of Northwestern and a first down.
But perhaps Robinson's biggest play came on the down he didn't throw. Flush from the pocket he avoided, but would have been a disastrous sack. His legs had the Lions in field goal range. His arm made that a moot point.
Robinson calls it out. Good snap. Here comes the blitz. Robinson delivers downfield for Derek Williams, wide open at the 10. Derek has it down to the 5. Touchdown, Penn State. Derek Williams, first career touchdown. Gives the Nittany Lions the lead. And what a throw by Michael Robinson.
A throw that he never saw as he was buried under a purple rain. Robinson battled back from his turnover-plagued first half. Penn State fought back from a 16-point deficit, and Anwar Phillips ices it with a pick, proving life on the road isn't so bad after all.